Well, hello, everybody. I can see 27 people looking into me right now. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome into what they call it, the shit show. I must rename my channel that name, to be quite honest. But then again, I prefer my own name. You know, I don't hide behind names, or I don't do anything kind of crazy. But I've been off of YouTube for I don't know quite a bit now. A lot has been went on. I want everyone to know that I'm okay. I'm fine. Thank you for asking, kind of thing. But there's a lot of things what aren't okay at the moment. So we'll wait for the first person to comment and then we'll go forward because I can see like 8 of you right now. I want to talk about Melanie. I want to talk about what someone's doing to her right now. Hey, Kelly Bells, how you doing, honey? Welcome in. First person who talked, right? It always takes one to talk, and then before you know it, the chat goes crazy. So, uh, don't worry. Don't worry too much. Look, I've been suffering with a lot of depression and anxiety, so I decided not to come on here. I wasn't even going to come on tonight, actually, but I was thinking, shall I do something or shall I don't? I've been tagged a lot on my mentions, and I'm going to address that tonight, to be quite honest, because it's kind of getting out of hand, if you know what I mean. I mean, when you go after family members, that speaks volumes to me. I mean, why would someone ever come between a mother and a daughter? You know, strange question, isn't it? Someone trying to get a daughter sacked from their job because I had something to say about some things, and using AI, um, that's not so cute. And we call that harassment, and I'm going to bring it up right now, actually, before it disappears. So we're going to do I'm not drinking. I have so much anxiety in my stomach right now. I can't even tell you. It's YouTube Studios. Okay, we got it. Share. Now, let's have a look at this for a minute. Now I need to bring that bigger because a lot of people ain't gonna read this stuff. But anyway, let me see. Can I bring that bigger? Let me see. Can I drop down? Because enough is enough already, right? Okay, let me. YouTube has changed up the whole series since I've been on there last, so bear with me. It's kind of like enough is enough. There's only so much you can take. And I'm looking at all this right now and I'm seeing, can I take myself out of there, remove from stage, remove, Well, shit, I didn't mean to be that small. There you go. There's no one drinking. Been going through a lot of anxiety. I would say depression too. I didn't want to come on YouTube at all. Hey September, how you doing, lovely? Thanks for coming in here, sweetie. I appreciate that. And I know I gave no one anything, but I wanted to show you that because this is what they're doing to my daughter right now. This is what they're doing. And I had to bring that up there because the reason why is being because tomorrow it's going to disappear. And I'm going to launch a police investigation into harassment at this point. I'm going to get the UK to liaison with the Irish government to for major harassment at this point. Yeah, September I'm hanging in there by just a bare thread at this moment in time. Believe me, I'm just seriously hanging in there. You know, they've brought my daughter into it. I I'm gonna try and put it this the best way possible without me saying anything wrong. That is my daughter. That's my flesh and blood. My firstborn, right? And she's doing a job. Not that she likes to do it. She has to do it to save up money because she wants to do whatever she wants to do. I should be charged for saying the shit I said about my dad. Look, don't even bring my father into this because he's fuck all got to do with it. Don't even mention my dad to me at all, please. I mean, seriously. September, time that one out for about 24 hours because seriously, they're not here for the good of their whatever. And that's probably its whole account, anyways. So, yeah, don't even go there with that. Don't even go there. Don't even go there with me with that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get the UK the police services involved, and then we're going to liaison with the Irish government, the Irish, the Garda Síochána, they call it in Ireland, which is in Irish that means the police in Ireland, more or less, right? Because this has gone beyond a joke, and it's a harassment to my daughter, my firstborn, who I love very much, and yeah, I mean, I didn't come on here and I didn't want to come on here because I've been suffering with severe anxiety and depression. And, you know, people say, well, that doesn't make an excuse. You go through that and you feel that way. You feel it the way I'm feeling right now, you know? Do I talk about their children? Not at all. No. And it's gone beyond to the point of a person is not well and I'm not saying I'm not okay. Well, you can say I'm not well, but you, the other person who's doing this to my daughter right now, he is totally not fucking well. I mean, to another level that I would probably never understand. I don't know why that happened or what you know, but yep, September, it has devastated me to the point. It has literally fucking devastated me. You know, I wake up and I'm crying, and I didn't want to come on YouTube, and I was like, hell, what the fuck, you know? Do you know what I mean? Where do you go from here? I mean, this is like this is Jesse's boyfriend doing this to my daughter, which my daughter has nothing to do with him. She's a separate child from a different fucking relationship. She has nothing to do. And he, what? That is my child. Jesse's boyfriend is saying that he is going to do. He probably did already, actually. Is launching a major thing against my daughter for where she's working right now, which I don't believe for 1 minute in my lifetime. If you have a beef with the mother of that child, that should be between the mother, not the child, not the daughter. And I say Melanie's a child. She's not really a child. She's 25, okay? But yeah, you guys have no idea what kind of damage this has done at all. And it's sickening to me to think that a person can do this, think they can get away with that. And you know what? I highlighted that stuff right now is because I wanted, because I'm giving that as a police proof. Because I know straight away when he sees I done that, he's going to delete his part. He's going to delete what he done. And you're losing a losing battle, Joe. You really fucking are. Because I've already have the highlights of your last stuff, and it's called harassment. Exactly, September. No matter what age they are, they're your baby, they're your child, and you just want the best of that child. You want the best of everything for them. You know what I mean? What did he do? He probably took my daughter's job away from her, more or less. Mackenzie, I don't even want to even hear your fucking shit. But see, yeah, you're right in saying that, Mackenzie. You're right in saying that. But Joe's a fucking a spy for the Irish government, i.e. But there's a lot what can be done for him too. There's a lot what can be done for him too. You know that. You know that there's. I can do a lot. I can do a lot of damage if I want to. Because guess what? I'm not a fraudster. Now just leave that sink into your mind for 1 minute, okay? I'm not one bullshitting anybody. I'm not one fucking doing a fucking thing wrong, you know. And for him to come after my daughter like that, my daughter has nothing to do with that fucking idiot. My daughter don't even like him. You know, I didn't come on. There's reasons why I didn't come on YouTube, is because I was dealing with so much anxiety, so much depression, so much everything, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if my daughter, she probably don't work there anymore, but you know, I guess Joe had a hand in that. I just showed you the screenplay what he sent me in mentions, and he can delete it, but it's not going to be deleted from this channel. A spy from the Irish government, imagine that, right? There's lots of stories I can tell there, but I'm not going to bother even going there because it's not about him. Not about him. He's never going to take the power away from me or my children. Oh well, look, we're going to get the British police involved in this right now because this is called harassment. For every time he tags me in my channel, threatening that he's going to do certain things to me. Well, we can get the British and the Irish police forces involved in that. And that's the reason why I did this live tonight, just to screen share. As you know, I'm very good for screen sharing shit. Um, so we have it. I mean, I wake up tomorrow morning, that all that stuff in my mentions is going to be gone. Right? That's how much of a chicken shit piece of fucking redhead, half a head cunt he is. And yes, I'm saying that right now. Because he's meddling with my children. You know what, Melanie? Take me out of the equation for 1 minute. Melanie never did a fucking thing wrong to him. Ever. Melanie never did a thing wrong to him. And I am going to stand up, and I am going to stand up and talk about my daughter because she never did a fucking wrong thing to him. He dislikes her because who her father is. Let's be real here, folks. Let's be real. Right? And it doesn't matter to me. Melanie has a bachelor's degree anyways, you know. But at the end of the day, she was working that job to save up for money to come back into the UK again. Because she wants to work. She is like a very, very talented young girl who knows how to dance, who knows how to break dance. She has many fucking dance things from here in the UK. She went to the US. She got #1 place in dancing in the US. She has done so much in her little life. You know, she really has. I don't know about the UK, about checking so on flights and giving. Well, you know what? They never checked his flight, so he can fuck off with that. He can really fuck off with that. And at the end of the day, it's called harassment. And I am going to get the police, and I'll make sure that I'll make sure I will get the police contact the local Garda Síochána there in Ireland because enough is enough already. I mean, yeah, you can come in here and mess with me, right? You come at me all day long. Come at me all day long, right? But don't come at my kids. Leave my children alone. Any mother is going to feel the very same way. Don't even talk to me about my dad because I'm not answering these questions about my dad. My father asked me not to speak about him, so I'm not going to speak about him, so stop. So stop, okay? I mean, seriously. I mean, where the fuck do you think you're going with that? My dad is my dad. I'm going to love him no matter what. Don't even come in here and talk to me about my dad because I'm not answering nothing about my dad. It's none of your business. Bottom line. No, I know it's not my dad. I'm just saying it. Don't ask me anything about my parents because I'm not going to answer jack shit. They're not here. They're not in this channel. They ain't going to answer nothing. So don't talk to me about my parents, please. Have a bit of respect. I mean, oh my God. I mean, if I talked about your parents, how would you feel? So don't ask me questions about my father, my mother, or Chris or anyone because I'm not answering nothing. Not a fucking thing. I'm here because I want people to know. I genuinely want people to know the anxiety, the depression I've been feeling. I didn't come on YouTube for a reason. And the reason being is because of the way my daughter has been threatened. You have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. Joe, well, I think by the time I'm done, he'll be hearing from the police services there in Ireland because enough is enough already. And the reason why I got that on here because it's all being recorded so I can show it. I have proof, or it didn't happen, right? Well, we have proof of two occasions where he started his crap, and he's a psycho fucker because people don't know the real person. Do they? They don't really know him. I mean, what do you know about him, guys? Did anyone ever put a one in the chat? Did you ever talk to him? Um, Curious. Did you ever talk to him? Did you ever meet him? No. I heard he went to Canada and he went to Spain and he went to Scotland and all this kind of bullshit, right? Half of that is bullshit. Well, 50% of it is bullshit. At least with me, you're getting the real fucking deal, right? Who mentioned my father? Well, just look at comments. I ain't answering no more about that. I'm fucking so done with this shit. You know, I've been like, my anxiety has been at like the highest I've ever felt in a long time. And then I see all these mentions coming about me and my daughter and how they were going to contact her job. What are you saying to me, Joey boy? Are you going to take away a job from a girl who deserves it? Is that what you're going to do? No, I didn't get on. No one said, Mackenzie, don't run with it. No one said she was fired. We don't know if she's fired. I don't live in Ireland. I live in the UK. So stop with that bullshit, okay? But what we're going to do is we're putting in harassment. Harassment. If Joey Boy wants to come at me all day, he can come at me all day. Leave my kids out the fuck alone. I don't know, Mackenzie, have you children? Oh, no. We'll see. Here we go. Well, I mean, I'm asking you a personal question. Have you children? Have you kids, Mackenzie? Or Mackenzie Roxy? Is that Roxy there? Right. No, I know September. I mean, seriously. I mean, the go-to is to try and talk to me, get to talk about my dad, but it's not happening. Not here. Not now. We're not talking about that. We are not talking about that at all. So, Mackenzie, have you children? I mean, why are you not answering all of a sudden? I have children, yes, and I have never. Okay, asked them. Well, if your kids stop it, then stop playing. Stop playing. If you really have kids and you love your children, no matter what's up? Why are you asking me fucking stupid questions? I mean, seriously. Well, we don't live in the America, hush, whatever the fuck your name is, and can someone please time that fucker up for like at least 24 hours? I mean, someone with a wrench. I mean, seriously, I don't need to listen to you. We don't live in America, so yeah, that's why you're in a European country. You're in a European channel right now. Welcome to the UK, motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am so fucking done with this bullshit of people attacking my children. I'm a parent. I am meant to feel this way. I'm meant to feel this way. If I went after his kids, how the fuck would he feel? I could easily do that. I could easily drop their fucking address in my chat right now and expose these cunts, but I won't. I won't. Because I'm not a lowlife, that's why. They've done it to me a million times over. I won't drop people's addresses in the chat. Do you know why? Because I don't believe it's necessary. I mean, seriously, I can get it and drop it, and hell, that's their address out there. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Let's get the Irish team to fucking, yeah, you know what I mean? Fuck them over the way they fucked me over. But I'm not doing that neither, right? I'm not going to do it because why? Bad behavior does not, you just don't do it. You just don't do it. Now I'm fucking done, man. I swear to God, I'm gone to the mental capacity where I am so fucking done. I'm done. This is my daughter. I love her to bits. And this fucking prick fucked with her. Shut the fuck up. I'll say what I want on my own channel because you know why? I'm paying for it. I would say what I want because I'm paying for it. If I want to get anger out, I'm going to get anger out. I'm going to say what I got to say because you have no idea what I've been going through in the last, I don't know how long, since I've been off of YouTube. Well, everyone says sorry, Tabitha. Well, Tabitha, I apologize. Oh my God. I mean, but this is my children at the end of the day. Yeah, not that I didn't think so. You know, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and if I gotta go fucking silent for a couple of weeks or whatnot, and like any troll coming in here, just get them out of here because I am not reading your goddamn comments. You know, I have held back and held back and held back and oh, it's so badly. I have the proof that he's harassing me and harassing my daughter too. So yeah, it will be I will be calling the police on that. Not on the emergency number, obviously, because it's not an emergency, but there will be a log number, definitely. And it will be sent to Ireland. And I will be giving the police, not YouTube, the police, their address. Because I'm fucking done with this shit. I am so done with this. You fucked with the wrong mother. Now, I'm not dropping any addresses in my fucking channel. I ain't that fucking stupid, but I will be dropping them to the police here to contact over there in Ireland. They will not be dropped on YouTube, not at all. No way. It won't be the emergency number, it will be the other numbers, the non-emergency numbers, and I will get a reference number to that, and I will be making sure the Irish fucking police understand this. And if I have to ring fucking the Irish police myself, I will, because enough is enough already. This is my child. This is my daughter, my firstborn child. Take your earbuds out, but you gotta understand my frustrations. I've been holding this in for like I don't know what a week or more than that. Maybe I'm cracking up probably. But at least I'm truthful about my problems. You know what I mean? Heather, go rewind to the start of it because I'm pretty sure he probably deleted it now. But StreamYard's a bitch in there because it records everything. Right. I know September, I know. But I've been suffering with severe anxiety attacks quite a lot, and kind of panic attacks as well. I've been going through that quite a bit. Know what has been done. And it is pretty hard to deal with. And I've stayed quiet and stay quiet and stay quiet. And it's like the wind has been kicked out of me, so to speak, because that's my baby girl. That's my daughter. I know a lot of damage has been done. I know that. I'm knowing a lot more than I'm letting on that I'm even saying here. But that's my daughter. And like I said before, if you want to come for me, right? But leave my kids alone. Leave Melanie alone. Right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But I needed to come on here and so I could get what he read because tomorrow it's gonna be gone. Because that's what he does. He deletes stuff. So every time I screen share and I show stuff on my channel, that means I have it because everything's being recorded. I've been suffering severe anxiety attacks and panic attacks. When you feel like you have no control, or it's and I've been doing it all silently too. Just I don't like to pick up the phone and ring police and do this and do that. But at the end of the day, he's after taking something very precious away from me right now. And I guess he's probably listening to this and laughing because that's a sick mind that he really does have. You know, he mentioned in one of his mentions that he had an ex family. I don't know when is a divorce course, a divorce court for next. You can divorce your family. Never knew that. I mean, can someone let me know if that can be? Is that possible? Because even in all the throwbacks and the bullshit what goes on in my family, I would never divorce my loved ones. I wouldn't. But he called them my ex family, which I found a bit fucking weird, you know. So now here's what I'm gonna say, right? And I'm gonna say it peacefully and nicely. I do believe in it. It is already September. Is already. You can actually divorce your family. You know, never knew about that. I don't think it's here in the UK yet. But he has interfered so much in so many things. You got it. He's interfered so much in so many things. It's gone to the point where it is absolutely ridiculous. And yes, I do go on a major rant, but think of the days when I haven't been on YouTube. I've been going through a lot of anxiety, and I mean, like, you. I'll explain anxiety in a good way of saying this. It's like if someone jumped out of a cupboard and you have that feeling, right? You have it for a couple of seconds when the person does that, but when I get it, I have that for maybe half the day. Okay, I want people to understand where I'm coming from. And it's not all about me. It's about protecting my children. If you want to come for me, come for me. Leave my children alone. Everyone's welcome in, and I know I came off a bit hot. Yeah, I did. But they're my kids. They are no matter what age, that's my daughter, and you went after her job. I would never in my life dream of doing that to your children. I wouldn't do it. No matter if I disliked them or not, whatever, I just wouldn't do it. I don't even know his kids anyways because I haven't been around them. Melanie has not been around them because they were never there for any of us, to be very honest. For you to behave the way you behaved so immaturely, that's getting you into a lot of legal trouble right now. And I hope you're ready for it because I'm going to bring it. And I'm going to bring it off of YouTube. YouTube was only for me to come on here and to show what you're doing online. See, I'm a little bit smarter than that. I'm not completely fucking dumb. I know how to take something and make sure that I have it. And I have it. Not only do I have that, I have quite a few more. And I'm going to take that and make sure something's done about that. If you think that you can play with me like this and think that that's okay, it's not okay. I'm going quiet because I'm reading what you're saying right now. Mackenzie, I know you don't like me, and that's okay. But we're talking about children, and I know one is not, one's a minor, one is not. He can't play with the one with the minor because the father of him don't even want to hear about him. But Melanie is my little precious diamond, and he took all that away from me. Do you understand what he's done? I have ordered bedclothes for Melanie for when she was meant to come. New bed pillows, you name it, I've done it. And I don't think that's gonna happen because he done that. And that's why I've been off YouTube for a bit because yes, Heather, I am 100%. I bought everything in for her. So excuse me for coming off a bit hot-headed, but I bought her new bedding, new quilt covers, new duvets, new pillows, you name it, and he ran what I said and just fucked it all up, right? You know what I mean? So don't tell me, why do you think I haven't been on YouTube? It's not because I'm sick. Well, apart from the bit of illness I had, but I'm not even going to bother talking about that. And who gives a damn, right? But yeah, I mean, coming up near Christmas, I mean, come on now. Who deserves that? I mean, your own worst fucking enemy does not deserve that kind of treatment. So, all right, what I was doing tonight, you mightn't realize this, but I've been screen sharing what I got to screen share. I wanted to get. I knew I was going to have to do it. I was putting it back and putting it back and putting it back, and I didn't want to do it because I've been so broken. Oh God, Buckeye, no one. You know what? I was just fucking bullshitting. She didn't look up flights. I was just playing. This is a drama channel. I mean, when you watch drama on TV, you actually believe it. Let's be real here for a minute, right? But for someone to go real life, but what am I mean, come on now. How many times has my address been dropped in my own channel? How many times? How many times has my address been dropped in my own channel? Right, Buck, I think I know that, don't you think? I think I've learned that the hard way. That's my daughter at the end of the day. Minnie never did nothing wrong. It's just that he has a hatred towards her. He really does. Minnie is my life. She's everything. Oh, shut up, corn dogs, right? I'm trying to calm down. I've been holding this in for weeks. I've been holding this in for as long as I hadn't went live the last time, and I don't even know. In American time will tell you something different, but in my time, it will say another thing. Okay, at the end of the day, I mean, you can't keep holding these grudges. You can't. We're all getting older now. We're not all spring fucking chickens. Let's be real about it, right? You know what I mean? We have children. All of us have children. Well, most of anyone who's here, apart from males, I don't know. But you just can't keep going on like this. I mean, our children are everything. My kids are my everything. Believe me when I say this. I mean, if they're having a bad day, I'm gonna have a bad day. If they're having a great day, I mean, I talk to Ali now that I know that he can't get a hold of him because he is totally not available to him. My son swam 25 meters in a pool and won a gold medal here in the UK. I'm not saying anything, but that's my son, and he's only young, but he did do that, and that was my son showed me his certificate, showed me his medal. It melted my heart like you have no guys. I think that was the only thing what picked me up. That was probably the only thing what picked me up was Ali showed me his gold medal, and he actually came first. And I didn't think for such a little guy that he would, but he did. He did it, you know what I mean? Maybe Buckeye, you may be alright, you know what I mean? Maybe I might take a whole new direction because I have people who are targeting my 25-year-old, and it's not okay, and I'm not gonna stop until I get justice for that. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm gonna show when the British police come out here, I'll give them everything. I will show them everything, and they can contact the Irish government and get in contact with them because enough is enough already. I mean, seriously. I mean, do you see me dropping anyone there? Did you ever see me drop anyone's fucking addresses in my channel? No, I wouldn't do that because at the end of the day, they're my nieces. I won't do that. Susan, I dare you to call the police. I'm not going to ring 999. That's a waste of police services. But I will be ringing the non-emergency number for sure. For sure, I will be doing that. You know, Tara, what you mean quit? I mean, you understand the damage, what has been done. You know, wow, you have no idea. You have no clue. And Tara, no, I don't hate you, and I don't hate anyone here at all. Hell, I don't even hate Bucka and Mama, you know what I mean? And we have random names coming in here. Any random names coming in here, time them out for 24 hours. I do have mods here. So yeah, time them out. I don't need to read your comments. I mean, I don't have to. You're not paying me to read your comments, so I don't have to do that. Just so you know, if you're gonna come here with a negative, I'm not gonna read it. Being honest, so you're wasting your time. I don't need to read your comments. Do you hate me, Susan? No. What condogs? Why do I hate you? I don't hate anybody. What are you on about? Fucking hell. This guy from LA, he doesn't shut the fuck up. So no, I got the recording I wanted, my own recording, and I have some more than that, and that will be sent on. That will be dealt with in a timely manner, and enough's enough already. You know, I've seen my address being dropped in here so many times; it's unbelievable. And I would even go to the point and say, "Well, that's not my address," but yeah, it was. You know. Um. Other than that, I mean, I feel so great that I got all that off my chest and I got the recording I needed, the harassment one, you know. See, some people have to understand, no, mental health people don't need to have, everyone thinking this, that, and everything else. But if you knew what I was going through in the last couple of months, last couple of weeks actually, I didn't even, I mean, it was to the point where I couldn't even talk. I could not come on YouTube. I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't. I mean, seriously, I couldn't. I couldn't come on. I really couldn't come on. It was like there's so much pain in my heart. I just couldn't come on. No one knew what I was going through. I know I never let you know it. I know I never reached out. But enough's enough already. And I know I came on here really feisty and angry because that's how I was feeling. And if you like it or not, I mean, that's me. I am feisty, but I'm going to speak the truth no matter what. I mean, at the end of the day, I do have that what I need right now, and I do have a lot more. So, and I have them on my own recordings, so I'm good with that. And I'm gonna go forward and file a major massive thing here to the UK, and hopefully it reaches Ireland because enough's enough already. You know, it really is. I didn't say my daughter got fired. I don't know if she got fired or not, but I know he. I've seen when I seen what he said. I mean, Cameron's a bitch. Well, yeah, you can fuck off. Um, Actually, Sammy, or what? I never seen you on my channel before, and I do believe you're probably a troll channel. So let me deal with you. Time out. There you go. Fuck off. I don't need to deal with you. Remember, I don't need to read your comments, right? You're not paying me to read them, so why should I fucking read them? Not being a bitch or anything about it, but truth is truth, right? My daughter's not speaking to me because of what he did. I don't know what he did. I don't know how he contacted her. But I have a fair idea. I have a fair idea. I'm going to take for what I have on my channel and show the police what he's doing to me and to Melanie too. I'm gonna definitely proceed and do that. I know I'm not gonna ring 999, which is the UK emergency number. I will deal with it in the non-emergency number. Do you need to find a sexual? No, I don't. I contacts. I'm good living on my own. To be honest, I really am. So that person got timed out, and yeah, I don't look. Hold on, Lenny. Lenny, I haven't seen you in there in a bit. Let me see what you gotta say. SDA airports work and have restrictions on guidelines, Potato Protection Act, passenger names record. Yeah, none of that was ever given out. None of that was ever given out. None of it. So I appreciate Lenny your input there. Yeah, none of that was ever given out. It really wasn't. And for someone to in violation of security guidelines that puts people in danger. So I understand that. Um, and that hasn't been done. That's the strange thing. It hasn't been done. He just decided to mess with Melanie's job. And at the end of the day, I will say this. Melanie did tell me she was only doing that to get back over here to UK again anyways. She didn't give a fuck. Yes, she did care about the job, but it wasn't a job that she was going to stay to because this girl has a bachelor's degree anyway, so it's not like she was going to stay over in Ireland because she told me so. She wasn't going to stay in Ireland. It was just something she wanted to save money and come back into the UK again. Once again, you have an Irish born and a British national, because she has her NIC number, which is a thing here in the UK. And other than that, I mean, she has friends here. She has her best friend over here. And I knew for when I spoken to her for quite a bit, she was telling me she wants to come back to the UK anyways. And that whole job was just, something just so she could save money more or less. That's what she told me. Sorry for coughing. Of course, I'm always going to cough because I, I can be thrown in 10 years for jail for that. What the fuck are you even talking about? I can be thrown into for 10 years for what? Seriously? That I said that my daughter said that she only was doing What? What the fuck are you even talking about? I don't even need to read your message. Thank you, Lenny. I will have a nice life. I won't be on long. I just need basically what I need to do was get mentions like the other mentions, and we're gonna case them all together, and we will have the British police sort that out. You know, and I don't think I said anything wrong, but at the end of the day, is that for who does he think he is to meddle into my daughter's business? My daughter never looked into anyone. I mean, okay, I'm not going to answer that one. And even if I said that, does that mean that he's to go along and contact our employer? Does that make it all right? He don't even know Melanie. I mean, seriously, he does not know Melanie. Hold on, did you show your daughter a picture of CJ or your sister? Hold on. So she knew what they. No, not a fucking all. Why would I? I don't even have a picture of CJ. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't have a picture of anybody. What are you talking about? My God. I only said what CJ looked like because CJ did a fucking small clip. I never told Melanie what she looked like. Melanie don't even know who CJ is. I mean, in all fairness, do you think that when I get offline that YouTube is a big deal to me? Because it really ain't. You know. No, I did not. No. No, I did not. I mean, seriously. I just looked at I'll tell you where I got it from. Let me be truthful about this. I looked at my sister's posting. Is it called? They call it the community tab, right? 1 minute she's in fucking Spain, and the next minute she's in Scotland within like 2 3 days. And I said, "Nah, yeah, fuck right, that didn't happen." That's all. I can prove that too because I've already screenshotted that one. And I was like, I know they're lying because they're just sticking up pictures I've seen before. She just showed me them pictures before. So I knew it was a lie. You know what I mean? And there's no way someone can go from being in Spain and being there within, no, it didn't happen. And here's where we have the proof. Because I've already screenshotted it all. There's no way. It's not possible it can even happen. And the pictures are old pictures. So, yeah, okay. He's a simp for Antifa, and he is going to England next year to join them. I don't even know what Antifa is. I don't know what that is. Buckeye, stop it. I didn't lie about my daughter. Come on. Well, I looked at the post. You know what I mean? The community wall. Is that what you call it now? Yeah, I looked at that. Yeah, I did. I've already screenshotted that for the police too. I need to take an intermission break. I need to go to the ladies' room. Back in a minute. Please keep your comments for 1 second, please. Conrad posts about Antifa. I don't know what you're up to. And yeah, strange. Like, I suddenly feel like two people arguing in chat right now. Why? Why are you fighting? I mean, seriously. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, forgive me for taking our Lord's name in vain, but oh my Lord, what? Sorry, your daddy, Trump. Stop. You know what, corn dog? Stop that. Carry on, please. Corn dogs, I'll leave you up for all 5 minutes if you just stop with your whole Trump hating campaign, because actually Trump is doing, I think, an okay job in your country right now. I don't know if you see that. You know, a lot of people would like Trump to be their president, but he's not. He's not. He's United States. Hey, cool gamer, how you doing? Just saying. My lord. I mean, here we go with politics once again, right? I don't know why politics come in here. I seriously don't know. I'm not unblocking CJ. I'm sorry, I'm not. No, it's not gonna happen. It's my channel. CJ has her own little channel going on over there, and I don't go over there begging her to unblock me. So why should I do the same for anyone else? So if you keep saying that, I mean, it's not gonna happen. Seriously, I mean, I don't even think CJ even probably wants to be in here, anyways. Susan's afraid of CJ. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not afraid of CJ. That's the thing. I I think it's just better off not saying anything. I mean, if you're not good to say to that person, say nothing at all. If you ever came to her chat, you would get to you get drop the link. I mean, I wouldn't know. I have never been there, so. Oh, shut up. You know what? Fucking there's no one messing with national security of nothing. The fuck you even talking about? I don't even think CJ wants to be in my channel, so why should I unblock her? I mean, I'm kind of baffled a little bit. Why would she even want to be in my channel? She don't even like me, so and that's okay, Everyone has freedom of speech, and everyone has freedom of thought, and everyone has freedom of everything. No, I won't. It's my channel. I pay for it, so yeah, there's that. It's like the last time you came in and asked me to unblock bubblegum, and that wasn't happening. The more you bitch and ask me to unblock a person, the more I don't want to do it. You know, that kind of way. I don't know if that's being a bit childish or whatever, but the more you come in here and say unblock, 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 no, it's not going to happen. You can do whatever you want, but it's my channel at the end of the day. I pay for the streamers, no one else does. So, yeah. I'm not stalking CJ. CJ has the right to come in and say why I was stalking her. No, I haven't been stalking her. I've been looking at Irish Jesse's post, so I don't believe that's CJ. So yeah, it don't count. Sorry, you know. You don't say you're in fucking Spain 1 minute and say you're here the other. I mean, sorry, that's yeah, whatever. I've screenshotted that one actually. So yeah, no, that wasn't CJ. It had nothing to do with CJ. No, Cornax, no, I can't. We're like, I'm in my big clothes now. I'm not gonna be going on camera, dancing around with a cigarette in my hand. I'm not that fucking crazy, so you're all right there. You gotta understand we're on different fucking hours. You know what I mean? Susan, are you lesbian? No, I'm not. Not at all. Why would anyone? Why would anyone ever think that? And even if I was lesbian, who gives a fuck? But I'm not. No, I'm not lesbian. Why would I? I mean, is that even a conversation nowadays? Seriously? That's kind of funny. But even if I was a lesbian, who cares, right? But I can guarantee you I'm not. That's kind of a weird thing to ask someone, but you know, I'm gonna answer it the way I want to answer it. And are you lesbian? Kind of speaks for itself, don't you think? When you live by yourself. No, corn dogs, it's not that at all. It's I just don't trust people, you know. And I think the best thing is sometimes when you don't trust something, you're better off on your own, anyways. And there's, it is what it is. It's kind of funny when people ask me that stupid question because I find it funny. I genuinely find that funny. Just because you're not in a relationship or anything, there's obviously something wrong with you, okay? Not all the time. Just means that you just don't feel like you want to be in a relationship or give your life to someone and be treated like rubbish. No. I think the strongest people in life are the strongest ones who live by themselves, and that's just my opinion. But hey, what do I know? I probably don't know a whole lot. I heard you had the house for the pigeon. What? Oh, stop. Hey, the house for the pigeon. I know you're talking about Purple there, and Purple's in a relationship, and she's happy, and leave her alone. And I'm not standing up for her in that way, but the truth of the matter is, she's happy, and leave her alone. What have I got to do with none of any? I live in the UK. This is a UK channel. Why the fuck are you even like letting on that me and Purple are living around the corner from each other because that's not what's happening. You know what I mean? That's like the most stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Susan, you should smoke weed. It's not legal here in the UK yet. I know it's legal where you live, and that's okay. But it's not 100% legal here in the UK, so I won't be doing anything wrong. Just because you're single doesn't mean to say there's anything wrong with you. It just means that you have trust issues. And yes, that would fall right with me. I have major trust issues. Weed's illegal in the UK, Susan. Smoking on weed would do you well, do you think? Funny that my doctors never told me weed was legal. Maybe it's coming legal. I don't know. What do I know? I mean, you're telling me it's legal here in the UK, but hey, I didn't get the memo. My GP didn't tell me that. And I do have an appointment coming up with the GP, so I will be asking the questions about that. Not that I know how to, I just want to know. I don't think I would change my ways that I am, but I want to ask I'm going to see my GP pretty soon, and I'm going to ask him them questions. Is it true? Is it real? What's going on? Is it, whatever? I'd like to know. Ah, shut up. I'm not never trying mushrooms. Haven't I shown that even in the UK prescriptions, as long as you have met the criteria? Well, I think God would meet that 110%. So let me talk to my own GP. I'll let you know how that gets done, actually. I haven't, well, I would like to be off of harder, I'm on a lot more strong medications than that weed. But yeah, I guarantee you I would be a good candidate. But let's see what the GP says. Let me see what my actual doctor does tell me, because I would love to know the truth about it, to be very honest. I don't know. It's not something, I think about. Susan, are you afraid of CJ? No, why would I be? Why would I be? And by the way, you can't buy doctors over here. Well, you probably can if you have a lot of money, but I only have the one GP, and I will be seeing him very soon. So I will ask him the questions about that. Just to entertain your curiosity, I will ask him about the whole weed thing. Um, I've never heard of anything like it, but I'm being very honest about that. Maybe, I mean, Scotland, you got to think of Scotland and think for a minute. Scotland has a different parliament than the actual UK, and whatever the pass in parliament in Scotland may not be the same in the UK. But then again, I could be very wrong saying that. So I'm just thinking, yeah, out of the box, more or less. If you go to the doctor, you can get it from medical purposes. Not sure if your GP can refer you. Yeah. Yeah, see, Scotland has their own parliament, so I mean, it's not like it's not like the parliament you see down in London. They have their own parliament, so I don't know. I've never heard of anything about American. I've never heard about it. I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not true. Who knows? I don't know. That's all I'll say about that. And I don't think I'll be very comfortable even going near it, because I understand it's a massive great pain relief, um, which would be a plus for me. But I heard it's really damaging for your mental health, so you got to put those things into consideration. Maybe probably wouldn't be a good thing for me. I don't know. Unless I got to speak to a proper doctor and my mental health team on top of it, I wouldn't know if that would be healthy for me, actually, to be very honest about it. It's not true. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I will be talking to my doctor pretty soon, and I know weed it can be very, very, very good for pain, but then again, you don't want it to destroy your, put you in a bad place with your mental health. So there, you got two components going on there. So everyone should smoke weed. I yeah, I can't imagine smoking weed. I'm that kind of thing. Good for mental health. Well, I heard it can be it all depends on what strain you take as well. It can be good for mental health. I don't think that I'm willing to go to a situation where it's very good for my pain, but not good for my mental health. I'm not willing to do that at all. So, you know, I heard it can really mess up someone's mental health more or less. Yeah, what can I say about it, you know? But like I said, I will be talking to my doctor pretty soon, my own GP, my proper GP, and I'll talk to him about that. I will ask him about that actually, out of curiosity. I'm not asking because I want to be on it, but I just want to know what is the story, what's going on there. I'm pretty sure the GP, a proper general, you know, your doctor will know. He would definitely know, right? So I will ask him. So let's see what he has to say, right? My appointment is not too far away. CPD is good for anxiety, but so is diazepam. You know. But let's see what the doctor says. Corn dogs, I'll leave you up for all 5 minutes. You're talking bullshit to me. I'm just gonna. I ain't even in the mood right now. You know what I mean? Or genuinely, I'm not feeling. Actually, I'm not even feeling this live right now because it's so fuck. You know, it's come from one thing to another, and well, of course it always does, doesn't it? Here, there's a link, and you know, I might throw up a banner. Corn dogs, you've been asking for a link for I don't know. Here, let's just stick up an overlay. Fucking hell, why is this not working? There you go. Hold on. There we go. There's the link, corn dogs. If you want to come up, come up. If you don't, turn up. I don't know how we went from talking about a situation where a beautiful young child to talk about fucking weed is weird because I'm not a weed person at all. You know, I'm not into it. It's kind of like why fix something when it's not broken? You know, they say it's good for pain relief. Okay, I believe that. Yeah, true, Heather. It is my channel. Well, that's true too. But I will be looking into the situation there with the whole harassment stuff because enough's enough already. It put me into such a spiral. It I don't even know when was the last time I've been on. I think Corn Dick is backstage. Hey, Corn Dog.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Unfortunately, I can.
What do I? Can you see me? Okay.
Man, we've overlay up.
Well, yeah. I don't know why you do that. I've never done
Well,
anything like
because you're a bit
that.
weird sometimes, you know what I mean?
Name one time I've been weird to you on
I don't know,
camera.
you're fucking weird all the time, really.
You're the weirdo. Look, it. This has been a
Oh, shut up.
monumental. This has been a monumental stream. It's very good. Linny's out from hiding. You dropped some very. You dropped some very big bombshells. But what everyone wants to know is, what are your feelings on Harper? Thank you, and I will listen, and I'll mute my
What's
mic.
my feelings on Harper? Is he for real?
Yeah, that's
Are
what
you
everyone
for
wants to know. That's why everyone's tuning in. We want to hear your opinions on such things, such matters.
what do you want me to say about Harper? I
Well,
mean,
there was some news today.
what was that? I didn't see anything.
The baby was not her baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know the whole story, but I figured you knew the story. I should probably
No,
do my
I haven't
research.
been on YouTube at all.
What have you been doing all day?
Watching the Kardashians.
Oh, cool. You're binge watching the Kardashians. Oh, there's a new TV show
Yes.
called Flurbus. It's really good. You should see. All right. Well, that's all. I want. I guess after
No,
you
but
catch up on
hold on, though, before
what?
you go. What?
What?
No, hold on. Don't leave me hanging. What
All right. I
happened
won't.
with Harper?
She did some streams. Could someone else come up here and tell her what happened? And she talked about the baby that her and Frank had, but it wasn't. She. I think she admitted that it's not her baby.
What?
That it was someone else's baby.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Where this all happen on?
Uh, I don't know. Shoot. Let me
What
figure out. I'll come back.
channel?
I'll let you know.
What channel? No corners. Oh, little shit. Hey, just kind of leaves me with half a story. I mean, seriously. Okay. Susan Harper has been making her rounds, calling Buddy. It was on his live last night. Okay, thank you. Fucking hell. Wow. It was on Buddy's. Okay. I've been on YouTube. Genuinely, when I say I've not been on YouTube, I genuinely have not been on YouTube. Y'all think that I'm stuck to YouTube 24/7. No, I'm not. My God, I mean, what? So the baby's not belong to Frank, right? Oh, okay. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah. So it was said on Buddies. When I say I don't go on YouTube, I really don't go on YouTube. No, it's not, Susan. I, I'm kind of lost here because genuinely I have literally stayed off of YouTube completely, and I've been binging on the Kardashians or whatever. get me through the days, and there's a hell of a lot of episodes with them, so, and I do have it free, so, but fucking hell, I mean, are you serious? I mean, seriously? So Harper is saying that she was pregnant, but it was not Frank's. Oh, okay. Okay. I had no idea. It's so kind of Susan Harper just talk rubbish in the circles and the phone, buddy. Nothing about the baby or Frank. Okay. So she never said it was not Frank's. Then, which none of us believed that. Oh Lord. I mean, where to go with this one, right? Where to go, corn dogs? You just got her. Oh yes, he did get me all confused. I mean, wow. Okay, because I have been watching YouTube. I have been on YouTube. I mean, if you think that YouTube is my life and my soul and it's everything, no. Look, I love the friends I've met on YouTube, but sometimes I need to take my own self, everything. I take steps back, especially when I'm very low. So, wow, I mean, phew. No, she never said that. Corn dogs was high. Well, that doesn't surprise me neither. Um, when he, corn dogs, were you fucking high or something? I mean, seriously. Hey, at least I got her off her family stuff. Well, true, but I wasn't really talking about family. We were talking about weed. Not weed. It's not illegal here right now. Not that I know of. But anyway, I'm not gonna come on here and talk about family every time people expect me to talk about family because I ain't gonna do it. Yes, I have some things, heated things to say about Mel. 110% of it because I felt that something was taken away from me, and you're not the person receiving the deliveries of the stuff I've ordered for her. You know, um, you're not dealing with any of that stuff. You know, and like you said, I haven't been watching YouTube because I stayed away from. This was actually my first live back on YouTube. And I mean, literally back on YouTube. I have not watched any other channel. I haven't done anything. Literally, nada. Nothing. So this all happened over on Buddy's channel. Is that what you're saying to me? It all happened in Buddy's? Okay. I'll tell you how much I wasn't watching. Excuse me for coughing. The gifts they weren't even gifts. What I got, Mel, they were like, they weren't gifts. What I got her, they were just things a mom would get for a daughter. That's all I'm saying. That, and for the troll account that came in here, I'm not even gonna answer you at all. Why my doctor supplying me with weed with COPD? I never said I wanted COPD, or I never said I wanted weed. Sorry, excuse my words there. I never said I wanted weed. That is like I do believe a depressant, and that it may work for some people, but it was medical conditions are completely different, and that's a troll account. So fuck off. Well, the troll account will come in here. Well, guess who that is, right? Who's saying that I'm going to my doctor's to ask about weed? No, I never said that. I said I already had an appointment. You know, I said I will ask him because I'm curious about it. I'm not saying that anything else. I may never qualify for that kind of stuff. You know, yes, there's medication to calm you down and this, that, and everything. But I mean, look, I mean, fucking hell. I mean, here's where it all gets. I mean, the trolls come in and they get twisted shit up. You know what I mean? They come in here with an ugly name and they say horrible things, and it's just fucking stupid. How many drinks did I have? I had at least 3 Red Bulls. Yeah, 3 Red Bulls. So, any more questions about my stupid personal life, which is really fucking boring, to be quite honest? No, no Budweiser. None. Been away for that for quite some time now. Thank you very much. It's kind of funny how people like to rub shit in your face. I don't drink whiskey, never did, never will, never would. That's an old man's drink to me. I don't touch that kind of crap. Not that you will believe me, but that's the God's honest truth. So keep going. I love the way you're running down the alcohol list there. Hell. And this is probably the worst thing you can do for that person who was drinking and who then who's now gave it up. I mean, I think it's funny that you would run down a list, you know what I mean? I mean, please give a person a break for once in their life. I mean, seriously, you know. See, but you're getting confused right now. You're getting confused with my night medications. We're at 0029 right now. So we're in the early mornings of Tuesday morning. And I'm taking my night medication. So you're gonna think that it's drink when it really isn't, so the laugh is really on you. You don't hear me falling down or this, that, or anything else. No, you hear me getting tired. I don't do mixers. I was never a mixer person. I was never really much of a sharp person either. So no. I mean, at this time in the morning, UK morning, no. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. Try again. It's called medication. But I guess you don't know about medication, right? I think the longer I stay on there, the longer I'm going to dig myself a hole in a weird way. So maybe I should get up. We're like 27 minutes after 12 o'clock UK hours midnight here in the UK, and you people think that I'm drinking. Um, when I need to get up at 9 o'clock in the morning. And here's the funny part is that you're wrong. Yeah, I just feel that this conversation is going nowhere September, and they're not going to believe me no matter what. I'm getting onto my night meds now, so you know, and the more I sit here and I'm taking them night meds, they're going to think I was drunk, and they're going to think this, but they're not going to understand that it's like sleeping tablets and night medication, so they're never going to understand that. So they'll all think it's drink when it really isn't. And I've been sober for a while. Well, I've been sober for a bit now, so yeah. And I don't ram the word soberness down the throats of anybody, but I know I have not been drinking, and I know I even when we haven't been even on YouTube, I haven't been drinking then neither. That actually gave me a lot of time to think. That gave me a lot of time to think. And yeah. You can say one person has sobriety and da da da. I can never say I have sobriety because the reason why being is because I'm on a lot of medication, and they're quite addictive medications. No, September, I'm not drunk. I'm just probably my meds are probably kicking in. So if we're going to use the word sobriety, that means that you're not taking any cigarettes. That means you're not taking medications, and that means you're not drinking. Everyone thinks that sobriety means the word you're not drinking, but truthfully, that's not true. That's not true. And I can never claim that I have sobriety because I'm on a fuckload of medication, more than you would like to even think. And like I said, we're like at 12:30 right now, UK morning. 12:30 UK morning. That's what we're in right now. It's 12 o'clock. 12:30 UK. 12:31 now. 12:31 UK. In the morning. I meant to sound fucked up. I meant to sound tired. That's what the medication do. So, where's your comeback? You don't. You don't have one. I'm meant to sound tired. I'm meant to sound drowsy. I'm meant to sound all these things because that's what medication do, especially the ones I take. I don't recall. I'm not in recovery. I'm just saying I don't drink alcohol. But other than that, I mean, I can't claim sobriety if I'm taking um, doctor's medications, GP medications. Um, and smoking cigarettes. That's not sobriety, is it? Let's think about that for a minute. Because I'm taking my medications when we're at 12:32 in the morning UK hours. I'm meant to sound fucked up right now because I'm meant to go to bed. And the more I fucking shut the fuck up, the more I will probably go to sleep. Just saying, you know what I mean? I mean, if we want to be, I mean, yeah, well, you know, people have to go through a sobriety. Smoking cigarettes is not sobriety. I mean, really? Okay. Hi, Tabitha. How are you doing, lovely? Hope you're well, sweetie. I know Tabitha have been very ill, very recently, and I hope she's feeling very well right now. You know, you know. So you can't pick and choose what you want to choose, right? I meant to sound overtired. I meant to sound fucked up right now because I am, because I'm on medication. So, um, medication can be addiction. So stop putting everything down to drink. Stop putting everything down to drink. I mean, seriously, no one has been drinking. Tabitha, you can time that bastard out. The real Tabitha. Goodbye, Felicia, bitch. Funny how people come in and you know, you have people using other people's names and whatnot. I knew that wasn't Tabby because Tabby had a range, and I knew that, but I keep my moderators to myself. You know, bye, bitch. Mackenzie, I don't want to hear what you got to say. It's probably not going to be a good thing. Me and Purple, why you keep a bunch of me up with Purple? No disrespect to Purple or anything, but I'm pretty sure she don't want to be bunched up with me. You know, I don't think, I genuinely don't think you quite get it. I really don't. I'm going to give you something to think about. Do you ever see the mud on the shoe? You know, when you go jogging or running or anything like that? Do you ever see that mud on your trainers or you call them sneakers in the US? Do you ever see that mud? That mud? Do you ever see that mud on your shoes? Okay, Matt, whatever. Do you ever see that mud on the end of your shoes? that those horrible things you can't get off. Put a one in my chat if you understand what I'm saying right now. Do you ever see the mud or on your sneakers, the end of your shoes, you can't get off? That, it's there and it just won't get off and you want it off so bad. Put a one in chat, please. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna fuck about and put other numbers in the chat, but not one, right? Okay. I'm asking you a simple thing. Do you ever see the dirt on the end of your shoes and you want to get it off, but you have to leave your trainers, or well, we use the word trainers here in the UK, but I know in America, okay, shoot, okay, we're gonna use the word sneakers, right? Do you ever see that kind of crap on the end of your shoe and you can't, or trainers you can't get off? Put them on the chat if you understand that. Just put a one in the chat if you understand when I'm talking about the crap you find at the end of your sneakers, right? Just please put it in chat. Put number one. Yeah, it can be anything. Dog poop, anything, don't matter. Put number one in the chat if you can understand it. Anything at all. Put number one, Mariah. No, I'll get to the point where when I just want people to understand. Put a number one in the chat if you have sneakers or whatever, you have a stain and you can't get it off. For it's at the end of you leave your sneakers outside the porch or whatever you have. Put a one in the chat, right? And I will make you understand this really quickly, as long as you just understand what I'm trying to say, okay? So see, this is where we're gonna go, right? Put that number one. But if you have a pair of, shoes, stilettos, whatever, and you can't get that stain, that crap off your shoe, put a number one. I'm just asking you, please, be honest with me. Put it in your chat, okay? Put a number one chat. If it's sneakers or if it's stiletto shoes, high heels, or anything like that, put a number one. No, just put it in. Be honest. Put it in. I mean, we all go through it. We all get sneakers. We're really proud of them, and you can't. Shoes, stilettos. It doesn't matter. Just put it in. Put number one if you can't. You went through that problem, right? I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna definitely show you something if you put the one in chat, right? You'll see what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm only on my medication. You're not gonna put me down or anything like that. Don't worry about that. But I mean, you come across that problem where you have that irritating stain in the back of your sneakers, stilettos, ladies, stilettos, anything like that. I mean, you have that problem. You can't get rid of it, right? Okay. showing the dirt on my shoes. Yeah. Um, it's called washing your side. I'm gonna use the word side because YouTube don't like the other word. Um, what I was gonna say to you is mental health can be so bad that that's staying into your trainer, sneakers or whatever, your stiletto or whatever. You can feel that low. That's how low people. I know a lot of people, and I've been. What would make me not want to come on YouTube anymore? Because of that stain, right? I don't know if this makes any sense to anybody. I hope it does. And I hope it helps someone out in the future. You have no idea what I'm talking about, okay? It's a case of a person making you feel that low that you are less than the stain on your sneaker is better than that human being. Okay? True story. I'm really done. What I was trying to teach you was it's so easy to make shit of a person that you don't, when you're stepping on a person, you don't know you're stepping on them. To get clean and sober, I don't need to get clean. I certainly don't need to get sober. Okay? I'm not on drugs and I'm certainly not on alcohol right now. I'm speaking through my heart. And I wanted just people to put a number one in there to understand that people are fragile, people come from feelings, and not everything is what it all seems to be. People think that they're the most strongest person in the world when they're probably not. I don't know if that makes any sense. I was hoping a lot more people put in a one in there, but a lot of people will kind of hesitate not to put the one in there. You know, it's not like we have an eraser where we can erase our problems. No, we got to deal with it. Canadian girl, I never betrayed you. I never did anything to you at all. Um, so Canadian girl, what you think in your mind is is with you because I know who you're hanging out with. Um, I'm just teaching people how fragile people can be. And when I go missing off of YouTube, just think about me, about that stain, that horrible, that mark you can't get off. I mean, it's a thing mental health has taught me. You know, Canadian girl, no one's saying anything bad about you. I know who you're hanging out with, and I know they pep you up and talk you, and they're in Discord, and they're doing this, and they're doing that. I get it. I fell for it too myself. You know, ways that I put everyone out of my Discord because it wasn't worth it. It genuinely was not worth it. and saying that, look, we're getting late over here in the UK hours, and I guess I better go to bed, you know. I'm taking my night medications, and I'm getting tired, and no, I'm not saying this is CJ's fault at all. Well, I'm going to leave the police handle that one, Canadian girl, and yes, you're right not to talk about my children. I felt proud to talk about my children on YouTube. And I've never just talked about one, I've always talked about two. And we have someone playing with a person who really, I've learned that one now, Canadian girl. I learned now that I can't even talk about my own children. And how sad is that, It's really sad that you can't talk about your own children and be proud about their achievements. Like I said today, I mean, my son did an amazing swim contest and he won first place, How sad is that? I can never say to anybody, well, guess what my son is doing? Guess what my daughter's doing? That's so sad. Considering I do have a YouTube channel. Oh, Matt, come on. You've more kids than me. I mean, Matt, can you imagine? I talked about your beautiful children on. You can't talk about them anymore because someone's going to come after them. You know, it kind of sucks because it's not talking about the wider family. It's only talking about your own family. House. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Really, that you can't even talk about your own children. You birthed it out yourself. Well, myself, so to speak. Right, when we come up to like nearly 1 o'clock, I'm gonna get off because, well, I gotta wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's coming up 12:49 right now. So yeah, my poor daughter. Tara, do you even know my daughter? No, you don't. But don't worry. The police will take care of what the person you support, Tara, is doing right now. The person you support, Tara, who you have in your Discord, is doing this to my daughter right now. Tara, you have fucking no idea the shit I went through. You have none. You have no idea. I didn't come on YouTube and say a fucking word. I stayed off of YouTube. I stayed off YouTube because I know this is wrong. It's fucking wrong. My Discord, well, Tara, I mean, you're in so many people's Discords. My God, I mean, who can even keep up with you, right? Don't worry. I came on, I captured what I wanted to capture tonight because that's more evidence. That's more evidence. Tara, who do you think who's not suffering at the end of the day? It's me. It's not you. It's me, my child. I said her first and second name, so what? I didn't give out her address. But Dara, you probably don't have a Discord of your own, but I can guarantee you're in a lot of people's Discords. You are. I know you are. I know, Tara, you are. I know you can't keep your blabber mouth shut, you know. You said you were my friend. No, you weren't. You really weren't. You're coming in here telling me not to talk about my children. I mean, but yet again on Discord, you're all about your children and your grandchild. You were all about them, weren't you? But the minute I mention my kids' names, and I've never hidden my children any. I've never said my kids were anything but their names. I've always said their names. I've never hid that. Never hid that. But I didn't expect a mean piece of shit to go after my daughter the way he fucking did. But don't worry, Tara. I mean, the pain in the heart it's on me, right? It's all on me, right? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's all on me. Tara, are you threatening me or something? Are you threatening me? I mean, I haven't been on here in weeks. Are you threatening me? Just a weird question to ask you. Tara, are you coming in threatening me right now? Is that something I need to be worried about? I mean, hold on, let me just. I don't highlight no one's fucking things, but I'll highlight this. Are you threatening me? I just want to know. I'm tired now. It's like nearly coming up 1 a.m. UK hours, so I'd like to know, are you threatening me? You can't even deal. I just highlighted your message. Canadian girl, I never asked you about your personal life. I had so much respect for you. I would never ask you about your personal life ever. I'm not that kind of person, but of course everyone wanted to know about my personal life, didn't they? Yeah. And Canadian girl, can you give me one example when I asked you about your personal life? I never did. Do you know why? Because I always knew it wasn't my business. I knew it wasn't my business. So I never questioned you about your personal life. So don't come in here and say, well, I'm glad I never told her about my personal life. No one asked you about your personal life, Canadian girl. Just so you know that one. I'm saying that now my medications are kind of kicking in, so I guess I better go off to the crazy house, right? Go to bed, go sleep, wake up early, do what I gotta do. People will call me a loser. People will call me all the names underneath the sun, and all the names you may call me. You know, they say sticks and bones will never hurt you, but yeah, whatever. But names will never catch you. But like I said, I only came on here to document some shit, for the police, for the police. But obviously, I'm not gonna ring 999 and say, oh, he said this to me on YouTube. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be something more special than that, Mom. I'm done with this whole fucking Joe and Jesse bullshit. I really am. I'm so over it. You know, they don't even live in the same fucking country as me, and they're threatening my child. That's my child. I mean, I can throw names out there. Hell, I can throw addresses out there even if I want to. You know, but am I a low life? No, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. But I can throw. I can do. People don't understand that there's so much stuff I can do, and they're so fucking stupid, man. They're so fucking stupid. They play with my kids all the time, and they think that there's no fight back. I'm not gonna do the petty shit and putting things on YouTube. Now I'm gonna go legal wise. I'm going totally legal with this. It ain't gonna cost me a fucking brown cent. You know why? Because it's gonna be through the law. Enough is enough already. I've enough there now to fire up the police here to get on over there. I am so fucking sick and tired of it. And it didn't have to be this way. There's people that understand it does not have to be this way at all. Do you understand? It does not have to be this way. Here we go. Linda Marie, if you don't like it, fuck off. You know there's a next button there, right? Companies come in. You know there's a next button, right? You don't have to listen to me. You know, it took me like 2 weeks, I don't know what, 2.5 weeks or some shit like that to fucking digest this shit. You think it's alright? You think it's alright for me to go through what I'm going through? You honestly think it's alright? You think it's okay? For someone to fuck with fuck with me and fuck with my life? And to upset the balance of everything? I couldn't care less if I never come on YouTube again, to be very honest. I am only fucking coming on here because I live by myself, you know. I don't, at the end of the day, do I come on here every single day? No, I don't. Because I couldn't be fucking bothered when I heard about the whole Harper incident. I knew nothing about that. I didn't know a fucking thing about Harper. Now I can stop dropping names and stop dropping addresses and shut my fucking channel down after that. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care. So just fucking keep pushing me. Keep going. Keep going. I'll start dropping names and I'll start dropping addresses. You dropped mine enough in this chat, didn't you? I mean, my address has been all over this chat like a motherfucker, and I never said a word. I mean, okay. I'm meant to feel safe at home, knowing that my address has been dropped all over my chat X amount of times, knowing full well I live by myself, right? And that's meant to be acceptable, right? God forbid that we don't have any crazy person coming in here. Thank God for that, right? I'm blessed. I feel Jesus in me right now. I'm blessed that I have not been fucking taken out from the amount of times my address has been dropped in this chat. Okay? Now, only because I was brought up in a Catholic religion and a Catholic way of being, I'm not evil. I don't believe that to do what was being done to me is do unto another person, even though I know the Bible says different, but I don't believe in that. But Tara, I mean, my God, I mean, go ham, girl. Go ham. I mean, Miss Tara, right? I mean, do what you want to do, Tara. Who dropped my address? Oh my God. I mean, companies come in. There was so many times my address was dropped there and put my life in danger so many times. So many times. It's been dropped there more times than a fucking chicken, I would put it that way. Green eggs and ham. Who said the word green? Go ahead, drop. I mean, seriously, I mean, my address has been. Look, don't even play at me because you know that my address has been dropped so many times on this fucking channel, and I didn't do it. But it's all right because I won't be living in 39 for much longer. Where's she moving? None of your fucking business. What the fuck you talking about? Who helped you sort your bank card out? That shows online, Susan. There's no bank card. What? What? There was one time I accidentally said my bank numbers out loud when I was drinking too much, but that bank card has been completely changed. That's completely changed. I mean, seriously. No, it wasn't CJ who even helped me. CJ was not even part of my channel at that point. I realized I made the fuck up and I rang my bank card that night and canceled my bank card more or less. But I'm talking way before that. I'm not talking about that one incident. I'm talking way before that. Some people sneak coming in, dropping my address every here, there, and everywhere. I think I thought that I genuinely thought that people would learn from Doug from Northport, but I guess people didn't. That anyone can get hurt at any fucking time. But people didn't learn. I mean, does it take another statistic to happen? I guess not. I guess because you don't live in the same country as them people, they don't really give a fuck. But that's just me thinking out loud, isn't it? But we're all human at the end of the day. But that's just me thinking out loud, right? But anyway, look, I'm gonna say good night, God bless, and I'm gonna go because my mates have kicked in, and God forbid I wouldn't want you to think that I was drinking. Oh my lord, that would be a fucking devastating act, wouldn't it? But anyway, good night, God bless, and take care. And let me find you with a going out intro. Let me find one. There you go.